What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today we are doing the Control Battle Mage deck. The idea of a control deck, of course, is to remove everything your opponent plays off the field every single turn and stall into the late game until you hit them with your really strong late game cards. So we are going to be playing cards that are efficient, like the Crown Quartermaster, that little steel dagger. Even if they were to remove this off the field, you'll still have the dagger in your hand, which actually has several uses in this deck. Otherwise the Quartermaster will just be some presence on the field to start removing what they do. It can do 2 damage to a guy. If they puzzling with 3 health, you can just add the next turn the Steel Dagger and control them that way. Shrieking Harpy is not only a prophecy, it stalls for time by locking their guys down, similar to Wardcraft, also just efficient at keeping your guys on the field and controlling them off. There's a lot of intelligence cards, so the Cunning Ally is going to be getting a lot of Firebolts, so this is perfect for early game removal. Verb Strike is a little bit of mid removal. We're also running some Vigilant Ancestors. This not only is a guard, which is very difficult for your opponent to break through and attack your face, thus stalling for the late game. It also is a guy with 5 attack, and having a 5 attack minion is very important in this deck for 2 reasons. One is because we're running Ash Berserker. This will guarantee that since you're playing it slow, you want to keep on drawing cards and really have a huge, develop like a huge card advantage over your opponent. The Ash Berserker can also be procced itself with a 5 attack if it's actually just handed one of the daggers from the Steel Dagger, so that's one of the other uses in this deck. Earthbound Spinner just to break through any minion that they buff up too badly with an item. Lightning Bolt, obviously, really good control card. It's also a prophecy. Sentinel Battle Mace will keep one of your guys in the field and increase its attack extremely, so that'll definitely come in handy keeping your opponent off the field. Can also be used as a finisher in the late game. So running a few Fortress Watchmen, very reluctant to put this in the deck, but I really don't have any Blood Dragons, which would be a much better 5-drop. That's a legendary, trying to keep this more budget anyway, so this will be a nice guard just to stall for time. Cradle Crush is a field code card. Ice Storm is a field clear card, so turn 6 is really the card you can finish off or all their big guys or take out a bunch of small guys with one of these choices. Now the late game really starts with Mighty Conjuring. As long as you have a guy with 5 or more power on the field, this puts on a huge late game card. It'll be like an 8/8 with Ward. Very, very difficult card to remove. Spear Knife is just a little bit of control. Remove one of their big guys, draws you a card. Make sure that you keep on having a very important and control deck to maintain card advantage. And Kano actually works very well with Spirit Knife. It works with Ice Storm. Anyway, it's just a very good finisher for the late game. Strike Through does a lot of damage. This 5 damage can go face, which is nice. And 2 Vigilant Giants, which not only are huge, they also draw you a card. They're also breakthrough. So really nice lineup of late game cards. Let's see how well this deck can do in ranked mode. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's just get right into the game. Play. We are rank 5. Haven't played much constructed yet this season, so we're gonna get it going. I found that the really a lot of people have been playing control decks like this. Usually they have something to do with the intelligence class, which is basically the best at controlling. And they seem to be just far superior to some of the aggro decks. Now we are playing against a Halalu deck, and this should actually be a pretty good matchup. Usually they end up relying on a lot of little guys, and hopefully we'll be able to control them, and this shouldn't be too hard. Now we do have a 1, 2, and a 3. This is a decent lineup. Opponent goes first. So Firebolt is a pretty good card here. Now we'll just stall for the late game. Take a little second just to not reveal. You know, we don't want to pass right away just to like, oh yeah, we're a control deck, so pass. While Charmander, your brother's moving away. Wow. Aw. Yeah, I've had a situation like that too, Wild Charmander. It's actually very close to my sister. We just had so much in common and stuff when we were in high school. I wonder if developing Warcrafter there would have been good. So we either have Rapid Shot Firebolt to kill the 2/3. Should be fine. And we'll come in maybe with Cunning Ally, blast that. Rapid Shot draws this card. Spin on. It's 1 for 1. So yeah, it's tough. You gotta find other people to be close to. It's important.
Care to make a friendly wager?
Gambler. Actually, Earthbound Spinner could take this out. Puts a lot. Oh, okay, burns the Maple Shield. I need Maple Shield, really. So we either can go Earthbound Spinner, or we can just Lightning Bolt this off the field. That's probably the best way. So we'll deny him the card draw. He's really just doing 1 damage a turn, which is really nice. Cunning Ally, Firebolt. Again, this has a 2/3 of a chance of getting the Firebolt in their hand, so it should be a decent play. As the captain.
If you want to talk business,
puppets.
you've come to the right place.
So it's gonna be Cunning Ally. Hopefully
Let's
we'll
do
get
this.
Damn, so unlucky. So what do? I'm gonna have to put another guy on the field now, I guess. I'll go Wardcrafter on the 3/3. It's good to me. I'm gonna need a second guy. We're gonna spend the second ring charge just to develop a little bit more board presence to deal with this. So unfortunately, if we would have gotten the Fireball, we could have just taken out the Orc Clan captain. We wouldn't even have to spend the ring. Maybe spending the ring is good there either way. Really unlucky not to get the Firebolt there. So this is a person going really, really aggressive. Should not have that hard of a time controlling. Be able to remove most of his field. Play a either Watchman here.
For the last time.
You can also Earthbound Spinner just to kill the 4/1.
Bless us, kind. May we serve you with every
Summon,
word.
give a creature 0/2.
The Nords must take back Skyrim.
I would have done it the other way around, so this would have gone face for a little extra damage there. Pyromancer looks really, really good here. Wow, what a top deck. What a top deck. So this is going to go right in here. Ward protects it. Skaven Pyromancer is going to clear his field. He's down to 1 card and a 1/1, which we don't even want to give him this 5/5 necessarily. Nothing yet to do. We are going to beat in the late game extremely quickly now. It's almost impossible for him to win. This 1 damage is just giving you more cards.
For the Emperor.
Steal a creature's keyword.
No quarter.
Oh, so that's charge
to
now.
make a
That's cute.
friendly
We attack
wager.
with this, and we steal the check. Trying to draw? Removing this would be nice. I think denying him the card draw at this point is good. I don't actually want to hit with his face with this. What we really just have to do is stabilize. So I think I'm going to Earthbound Spinner this one. And just Quartermaster.
The forest
Silencing
will not
this.
suffer your presence.
Should be fine. We'll go Quartermaster.
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
Is there a reason to use this dagger? No, there's really no reason. We'll save it. And we actually have Vigilant Giant this next turn, so we're just going to take this, denying the card draw. We're doing just fine. Is there a reason to play this? No, it's fine. We're good. Watchman would not have been good because he would have drawn 2 cards and the only kill was just with 4/3.
You bet on the wrong side.
He's reaching a lot here, but it's
Stormcloak.
not going to be enough. Animals. I am not animal. This will go on this side. We'll be able to control it basically no matter what. Silt. Let's move something. Move a friendly creature. Interesting. Now, so Vigilant Giant is going to go on the left
Do
side.
your worst. The day is mine.
I'll kill you while you
I
stand.
have you now.
That guy, when he dies, he sounds so weird. There's that. Save the Warden. We have Mighty Conjuring on the right side now. He's completely locked down. He's not going to be able to reach for 10 here. It's impossible. Steal the guard! Nice! A beauty. These breakthroughs, yeah.
For Ulfric Stormcloak.
Ugh! Now what? Mighty Conjuring is definitely the way. Steal this again. And Rapid Shot. Summon a random H&X. This will be, again, this is a 8/8 guard ward.
I'll kill you where you stand.
I think we keep this on the field. Do rapid shot to make him not take out the ward. It's fine. It'll give him a little card, but it's so easy to take care of this thing. Obviously, difficult card to deal with.
Orders.
Italian.
Tawaka watches over
With
me.
their hand cultist. So we want to set up lethal here. So far we have 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So just putting on... These are both... Okay, so we want to ward this one. Probably putting more guards is correct. Maybe a guard on the left side would be better. So guard, Ash Berserker, and ward. No, ward's actually unplayable. So guard, Horde Crafter, Cunning Ally. This looks good.
There is always a blood price.
Careful there, friend.
If he can steal this guy, he wins. We have to not give him anything here. And for 3. Can always add this later. 16. If he gets another one of this, something to steal keywords, he'll win here. Or a silence would also win. Got him. He just got another tiny aggro card. He knew he wasn't gonna be able to push. Keep it going. Yeah, that snake rank was from us playing aggro decks. You gotta play control. Seems pretty good. Why not replace a character? What do you mean? We want to set up lethal for that next turn. Wabbajack, wabbajack, wabbajack. Keep it going. 100% win rate deck. So we have the ring. We have a 2 and a 3. Let's get it. There's a 4. Let's hope he doesn't come on early. What is he, Daga? His last gasp deck's worth running. It's not. They're not going to be top tier, but
I smell
they'll be a
the
lot of fun.
stench of the
I think
living.
it's Reverb Strike. You can also just go Shrieking. Shrieking Harpy then does this with Firebolt. Is it worth saving the Reverb Strike unless he comes with, in case he comes with the second one? Shrieking Harpy is a much better answer to the Mammoth next turn. So it is correct to do this. The Shrieking Harpy can lock the Mammoth down, and then Cunning Ally Firebolt plus the Shrieking Harpy going into the Mammoth will take it out.
We stand united.
Orc Clan. I think Cunning Ally is fine. We don't want him drawing a card with the Ash Berserker, I guess, next turn. We can use a second ring charge here.
Let's shed some light on the problem.
We're not going to want to play Ash Berserker. It can prevent 2 damage to our face. Him buffing this will take out you. Maybe the Firebolt's better though. We'll save it. We can always Shrieking Harpy Firebolt next turn. Is he gonna remove this? Probably not. What is the play with the Orc Captain though? Why do that? This might help him draw a card with his Ash Berserker, which isn't even a good play, by the way, because the Ash Berserkers, the 3/3 can take it out. Yeah. Then we can just Firebolt. Steel Scimitars. The Firebolt does take this damage. So we'll draw. He drew cards, but he's gonna be low in people right now. This is a fine play. We'll go Vigilant here. Go on the left side or the right side? I guess he has an advantage developing things on the left side. So go into the field lane. Playing into the shadow lane first always gives you a disadvantage. You can always block the shadow lane with the Watchman next turn. Would be nice to develop the Ash Berserker.
Let me kill for
There's Reef. Fortress Watchman's actually a really good answer to that. We could start drawing cards, go Shrieking Ash. We don't really have an answer to this then, except for sacking them both in. Let's just go Fortress, I think.
There is always a blood price.
What if he buffs that though? Then we really don't have an answer. Well, we can always go Ash Berserker, Shrieking Harpy next turn.
Training is over.
5th Legion Trainer, that's a good sign. Especially putting more cards before he attacks. Probably means he's not going to attack here. Gave that a little extra. Extra kick. These two do not do well. I'm going to go Ash Berserker, Shrieking Harpy, I believe. Ash Berserker will go on the left here. Maybe it's better since we have Wardcrafter theoretically next turn. Are we for sure going to Vigilant Giant this next turn? Is there a play with Ward? Okay, let's just see here. If I were to Ash Berserker on the left side and Wardcraft and Wardcrafter, then this takes this out. So what are we gonna do then? Shrieking Harpy. Wait, so Shrieking Harpy don't attack with this. Ash Berserker on the right side. Ash will be able to take this out at least. It's in the shadow lane, and we can ward it. I think Ash goes on the right side here. So it's going to be Ash on the right side, Shrieking Harpy on this one. And these still do not trade well. Pass, and we'll just get the Vigilant Giant going. It'll keep the Ash Berserker nice and safe. The Shrieking Harpy also can combine to kill this.
A little distraction might
Desire.
prove useful.
Probably not like that.
You can't defeat me.
Alright. So we either have Wardcrafter, Harpy, Reverb Strike this one. We could go Ring Giant. The problem is, I don't think it's that effective. The Wardcrafter gets a lot of value here. So we have 2, 2, and 3. 2. Verb Strike always happens. Rapid Shot. I wonder if we should Rapid Shot just to see what we get. Wardcrafter, Reverb Strike. What are we going to do the second Wardcrafter on that? So Wardcrafter, Daggerfall, Mage, Reverb Strike. 3, 3, and 2 is 8. This always happens. This always happens.
Friend.
So, do we want to go Daggerfall Mage here? I believe so.
By the 8th, they will meet their makers.
Just gives us a few more options, particularly in terms of card draw coming up. If he wants to kill my Ash Berserker, he's gonna have to do it right now. We really have this guy under control. We have the Vigilant Giant, of course, next turn even without the ring.
A little distraction might prove
Illusionist.
useful.
I'll get face with that, I guess. Give me another card this turn. I don't know. Card. So we have Spirit Knife. Does Rapid Shot do anything? We could actually Rapid Shot this. Rapid Shot Lightning Bolt this is 5. It's not very efficient for this turn. So we could Rapid Shot hit, Lightning Bolt, Ward Crafter. Spirit Knife this. Killing Garnet Reeve is pretty good. We have a lot of good plays. The question is, what is the best one? Vigilant Giant is not the way. We could Lightning Bolt to Book. It would actually be nice to use the Book this turn. Hit, Book, Lightning Bolt. Wait. Hit, Lightning Bolt. Book does 2/2.
Sheor take you.
Your blood will spill!
Oops. No! Really? Ah. Fry versus Timer. Oh no. That's not good. No, that growing that would have been really nice.
Behold my power.
Ow. I hope it doesn't cost me the game.
Do you not fear me, mortal?
Damn.
You should.
Mammoth. So this will be the best target we get the whole game for you.
The forest will not suffer your presence.
Careful there, friend.
Pretty good. Got this game locked down. There's 3 cards. We kind of messed up. This having a little more stats would be amazing here, because it would actually trade into one of these now. What's the thing on the right? This is my deck list.
Behold my power.
Why did he get rid of the 5/4 breakthrough and keep the 5/4 not breakthrough? Feels weird.
We draw power from
Sorcerer.
their blood.
Get some blood magic. Well done.
By Arca's beard, this day will be mine.
Removing as many of these as possible is good. Cradle's not the way. We can sack these 2 in, go Vigilant. Don't have a 2 though. And we lost that ring charge. Ugh. That ring would come in handy now. Maybe we want to try to kill this at all costs. 7 and 3. Probably is right actually. 7. Yep. Yep.
Your
Hit.
blood will spill!
Hit.
Sheor take.
Vigilant. Since we do have some breakthrough minions, Let's say no Earthbound to face. It's all about locking the game down. Never give him an extra card. Go for Fireball. Vigilant Ancestor, one of the better control cards in the game. Cradle Crush might field clear him if he plays too many minions here. He actually locks down his options, the fact we have kind of answers to small cards and then to big cards. The Sentinel will take out anything. The Shadow Lane's more important to knock out, I guess. We'll try to develop at least something that's not Vigilant Ancestor in the left lane in case he decides to go there.
I will
Rip
push them
Bang! This would be a good one. Cradle Crush actually removes that though. So
Wait! Did you
Mark
hear that?
Man. They'll put this on the right side too. So Cradle Crush completely removes the field. Did not play around Cradle Crush Giant. Not very wise there.
The day is mine.
Do we have a way of killing this? I'd love to actually remove this. Let's see if we Cunning Ally. Cunning Ally, Cradle Crush should work. We'll do the Cunning Ally actually on the left side.
Let's shed some light on the problem.
So, is there any reason? It doesn't matter how we do this, right? So this will Fireball. Any reason to hit his face already? No, it's just Cradle Crush and then Crown Quartermaster. Yo, there! Quartermaster will go on this side, I guess.
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
So we have Vigilant Giant, Battle Mace. Our opponent has 2
We
cards.
draw power from their blood.
There's a little removal here would be nice, actually. Cano. See, this is the reason why I didn't want to hit him. This would actually draw him a card. We're going to develop Cano, and we'll go with the Tome, actually.
I have many important things on my mind.
So next turn we're going to have 8, 9, 10, 11, 16, 17, 18, 22, 23, 24, 25. Actually, not quite there yet. Actually, I'm going to hit him for 2 now. Let's use the Tome first. Use that on this one. Another Battle Mace. That does make it
Do
leave
your
next turn.
worst.
We will hit him with this. We will pass. So now again, we have 8, 18, 26. And we'll have guards on both sides of the field. So there's basically going to be no amount of cards that will help him push for lethal, which is nice. Alright, Defender. So it's going to be Vigilant Giant, Dagger, and then push next turn. This Fireball has Breakthrough. Very nice.
We'll see about this.
The Fireball gets Breakthrough because Cano's ability makes all your actions have Breakthrough. It technically also has Breakthrough. The useless Breakthrough. This game's in the bag. Once you get to this level, again, you don't want to start hitting his face. Oh, it's not going to proc. Once you get to this level, the game's over. He's playing aggro, I'm playing control. We have so much board presence. He's not going to be running field clear. We have a guard and a half on each side. There's no way for him to win. This is how control is played. We right now have 14, 15, 16, 27 damage on the field with 8 points of reach.
My Arcade's beard. This
Besides
will
the-
be mine.
Yeah, so we will begin to go here.
I have you now.
And
We'll see about this.
just give him 2 runes just in case he's running a prophecy that can change something, even though he probably isn't. And we'll play it. Just like that, you guys. What is our record right now? Is that 3-0 or 2-0? It'll say on the thing, on the deck list. Maybe I'll get the scorecard going. 'Cause why not? We're 2-0. It says 2-0. The games do go slow. It's not as efficient when it comes to ranking up, but it works. First time we're seeing Mighty Conjuring. Gotta get some early game here. It's not bad. Nice come from behind. First time we're seeing Ice Storm. Ice Storm's usually very important in this deck. So scouts report. It's a Nixox deck. We'll find out. So we'll probably ring in a Vigilant Ancestor. Make sure it doesn't do anything too sneaky. Skulk? Nothing. Control versus control.
The waters of life.
He's gonna be ramping. This is actually a pretty good matchup for him, I think. Vigilante Ancestor. Nixox deck.
I'll scout ahead.
Ugh. It's definitely a Nixox deck. Are you kidding? Who we even kidding? Fireblow. Interesting. So we're actually going to want to get off as quickly as possible. It's not really going to add anything yet. We'll try to develop these maybe the turn before we uncannon.
Rise, my servant.
The waters of life.
The waters of life. Why gonna water a soul? Yeah. Is Reverb Strike gonna help us deal with the Nixox? And it actually will. This is actually a Nixox clear here. A double Nixox clear. I think so. We could go Cradle. Cradle just to get some momentum on the field. He'll probably be able to remove this though. This will actually slow him down if he has to remove the Cradle, and then we can protect it. It's like this. If he has to spend a card to take this out, it'll actually slow him down a little bit, which I think is enough. We can also Ice Storm that 3-1 if we need to. I think we try to save the Ice Storm as long as possible. I might
Must I
end up
do
double
everything
Vigilant
myself?
Ancestor here.
Behold my
Last
power.
gas, draw a card. There's an Ice Storm. I don't think we care much about this. It's the last gasp. think I start hitting his face now, actually. Yep. Really? Harpy? I think that hitting our face is actually good, so we'll do it like this. Maybe we'll actually Incano Ice Storm. Maybe this will be really good. I want the Incano to be blocked by one of these guards still. He might be thinking about his own Ice Storm. It still keeps the 6/4 in the field. It's not that great. Right, this actually prevents him from killing this with Ice Storm. The reason I'm hitting his face is because he's running a Nixox deck. The idea of his deck is to draw an enormous amount of cards until he's able to get this really big combo. It's like a miracle deck. In which case, I actually want to start giving him cards and hitting his face before he develops enough Magicka to start really pulling off the combo effectively. So we're gonna ring Incano, and then actually the Ice Storms will end up having breakthrough. This could end up doing a lot of damage to this field here. So we're gonna go Incano on the left side, probably just straight to his face, unless he plays something that won't die to Ice Storm. He's gonna have a difficult turn right now. We do have Incano to take out. If he double Nixoxes here and tries to set up that, we'll actually have Incano to take one of them out. I think because of our hand, and because of probably the lack of ways he's going to have to deal with this Incano, just because his deck is so cycle heavy, we're probably going to be able to pull off some really heavy damage Ice Storms, particularly on this field. So this is Incano to face now. I think it goes in the Shadow Lane. Just in case he's able to remove these. I don't want him comboing an Incano down. So here's Incano to face.
I have many important things on my
I could always
mind.
Vigilant Giant next turn. But if this Ice Storm can end up doing a lot of damage. It'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 11. If he plays any more minions, the Ice Storm's gonna do a lot more. Did he time out last turn? Did this guy just disconnect? Oh, he DC'd. Never mind. He disconnected. Sadness.
We'll see about this.
I just missed lethal. No, it's only 5. He disconnected. Anyway. Not counted as a win. Alright. He threw his phone in a lake. I think since we were ahead, we'll count it as a win. We really were ahead once we did this. A little bit sad. We had a pretty good hand with the Incano Ice Storm, so we shall win with Ice Storm.
We'll see about this.
This will take a long time. Just another Harpy. Makes this more lethal. Ice Storm to face for lethal. It's perfect. Hello? Timeout on the prophecy. Didn't mean to extend this game another 10 minutes. Come on, man. It's all worth it. Worth it. Worth it. Man. Killing it today. Keep it going. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Go. Sorcerer. Oh, the combo, starting with the ring every time. Pretty good going second in this deck. Anyway, all the fireball, it's really everything. I guess you can develop Quartermaster on one. Our opponent kept 2 cards, implying that he has a pretty good hand. I don't think it's obvious that Spell Sword is... Oops! I pressed the wrong button.
That was a mistake.
Brain fart. Concentrate on the game, Fry. It's not obvious. I pressed the wrong button. I meant to just pass. I don't think it's obvious that we're running such a slow deck. Wish I had that ring back. Think you're getting old, Fry? You're getting spaced out, Fry. Cradle Crush is pretty good against that. So maybe I ring Fortress here? Then I'll ring Cradle Crush and forget about the Ash Berserker?
There is always a blood price.
It'll make him play into the right lane as well, making the Cradle Crush better. Man, I wish I had, but we missed ring Mighty Conjuring. Man, I wish I had that ring back. Baby.
I beseech the gods.
By the 8th, they will meet their maker.
Well. Harpy. This one. Hopefully it doesn't cost me the game. Wrong one. Wait, so this is gonna be locked down. It was locked down already. I wonder if I Cradle Crush on the left side now. What's the other play? To make him use a ward. I can always Mighty Conjuring to counter this. No, I can't Mighty Conjuring because I use my frickin' ring charge. La-di-da-di-da. Cradle Crush. On the... thing right side. He has to ward this up. Wait, this is still locked down? Oh, because it was a prophecy. Duh. So he's gonna have to ward this and not get any immediate value from it, which is sad. It almost justifies the high maintenance properties of that card.
You must be cleansed.
Wow. Beauty. How good is Ice Storm? Not good. Ward Ash Berserker. I got some wards. Got some wards too. Actually, we don't have Mighty Conjuring. Anyway, we don't have Mighty Conjuring next turn.
I'll cut you to
This
bits.
happens. This will go here. We can Fortress on the left side if we want. Let's see what we get. There we go. Nice. So we have Fortress Shrieking into Mighty Conjuring. Because actually, we do have Mighty Conjuring next turn. Never mind. It's Haunting. Sage.
I see you're in need of my wisdom.
Lethal. Breakthrough. Breakthrough! Horrible. Absolutely despicable. A little bit of damage would have been nice. We could do some kind of... We don't have the Mighty Conjuring yet. We could do some kind of Shrieking play. Shrieking Fortress still on the right side. Looks pretty good, actually.
There is always a blood price.
Do I have face here? No. We want another card here. Wait, what am I locking down? Getting a little confused. Are we locking this or this? We're locking this. So we have Shrieking Ice Storm next turn, if we want it, or Ice Storm Shrieking, more like. Oh, very nice. Sage.
I see you're in need of my
For a
wisdom.
rally or something? Guard. That's weird. Don't have Mighty Conjuring anymore. We have Cradle Crush, Shrieking though. Into Mighty Conjuring next turn. So Ice Storm will hopefully be very effective coming up. Sack this in, Ice Storm. Maybe sack our own HP.
You can't
Could just Mighty Conjuring too.
You must be cleansed.
Priest. Unlocks that. Huge. We're down to... Well, it doesn't do a lot. Rapid Shot now. Haunting Spirit. Beautiful. So it will be... It'll be Rapid Shot, Ice Storm, Wardcrafter, I guess. Is Wardcrafter worth taking out the damage with? Well, let's Rapid Shot first. Snash. So have 6 and 2. Well, Wardcrafter dies in the Ice Storm, so it's not worth it.
Careful there, friend.
Down to 7. Mighty Conjuring will get a guard up. So Mighty Conjuring, I guess. Opponent's cards. Next turn. Mighty Conjuring is fine. It's mighty fine. All the opponent's cards? That's cool. So we either have Fortress, Cunning, just Mighty Conjuring. Start thinking about lethal. 14, 15, 16. Nope. Still playing this game patiently. So difficult to remove. He already used 2 of Shadowfin Priest too, so his silence is going to be a little bit scanty. We'll start putting on some Ash Berserkers. Maybe develop Cunning Allies. We'll see what happens. Another one.
I slay the unworthy.
Fortress should be fine.
Careful
This
there,
Firebolt will
friend.
cost 2. We'll get rid of that one. Fortress, Ward Crafter, looks good. Sack this in here. Actually, wait. Yeah, Fortress, Ward Crafter. Then we can kill this with fireballs.
Your blood will spill!
So this happens.
There is always a blood price.
Careful there,
No, he
friend.
just can't make it through. And he's in a top deck situation with both sides of the field locked down. We have 3 Cunning Allies. So if one of them procs, we'll just play the other 2 and bolt him to death.
Should have been
We
more.
can actually go Cunning, 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 and 3 Firebolts if we want. When we come to that. Firebolts do clear his field.
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
Quartermaster, we'll probably keep that blade. We can actually go with the Cunning Ally play. Skaven might be on the left side. If it's top deck, it's Cunning, Cunning, Cunning. We want to keep the Firebolts. So it'll be Cunning, Cunning, hit. This always hits, I guess. So it's always 2 Cunnings, 2 Firebolts will be 8, and this and one of these. So let's see if this hits.
Let's do this.
It does not! Wow! Wait! Really? So we'll keep the assassin on now. That is so annoying.
Your blood
Okay,
will
so this
spill.
happens. This happens.
Things up.
We don't get the Firebolt. He's hitting us for 1. I hope this doesn't go horribly wrong. I guess we might as well put this on the left side just to keep some control going. Never lucky. Cannot hit his face here. There's Vigilant. It's a guard. Do you think he could probably have 6 points of reach? Really?
Should have been more worthy.
There's a Battle Mace. He's... Okay, now it's over. Still, I mean, just between Lightning Bolts and stuff. So we're gonna go with the... how much damage do we have, actually? 11, 17, 17 and 6 is 23. So we do have lethal. Well, let's just go first. He would need to get 2 lightning bolts, basically. I guess we'll hit with this one last. This goes first. This is 12. So
I
we're getting down
have
to
you
11.
now.
I'll kill you where you stand. I'll kill you where you stand.
A hard-fought victory.
Yo, Dave! Control deck's getting it done. And we're 4-0. Keep it going. That was the game that actually accidentally clicked on the ring instead of the past turn. Which actually made our Mighty Conjuring end up a turn too late. Didn't end up mattering. Woo! The brain farts are real. Keep it going. I know if I ever enter a tournament, I'm just gonna do that, and it'll cost me the game. Some water. Gotta keep hydrated. I'm actually gonna just play one more game. These control games go really, really slow, so I'm just gonna play one more. And hopefully we'll get the nice 5-0. Holy King, nice. We're going first this time. But we just start off with Crown Quartermaster. When we're going first, this is the absolute best thing to get. This will go into the field.
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
Just want to develop that field lane presence. It's a martini. This is actually an old... This is not a martini. This is actually an old gin bottle. Now, this is not gin, obviously. The clear fluid, you can get confused. I use this as a water bottle. I find that the... just for hygiene, instead of using a plastic one and keep on refilling it, they actually don't stay as clean. It's a lot cleaner to use a glass. It's a much smoother surface. So it is pass here. We have for Verb Strike. It didn't develop anything. You don't hit his face this time. It's just not how it goes. We are revealing that we're playing a control deck, but it's
I smell the stench of the living.
Marrow Barrow Stalker. Verb Strike should be fine. We have Cunning Ally, perhaps Cunning Ally and Firebolt next turn. He develops a nice minion on the right side. We're not going to have an immediate answer. So
If I fall,
no, we do have an answer to that. I think it's Cunning Ally. I'll go for the Firebolt.
Let's shed some light on the problem.
So now we actually have a, you know, a two-lane presence and a control deck. We have 5 cards to choose 4 because of the Steel Dagger. We'll actually have Steel Dagger Ash Berserker next turn to start drawing, so that will be the use of the Steel Dagger here, most likely, unless we need it to remove something.
if I fall,
Pretty unlikely.
The hist will reclaim me.
Wonder if we make this trade. We do.
I have you now.
Wonder if we wait one more turn for the Ash Berserker play. We'll probably be able to keep, if he doesn't have an answer to this turn, we'll probably be able to keep it alive between Lesser Ward and everything. You know, if he has an immediate 3 damage, or 3 or 4 damage, he'll do it anyway. I guess we can Lesser Ward this too. Not a bad idea. Lesser Warded already, so he doesn't remove it. Then is it better to wait? So we can get the Mighty Conjuring on 7, right, to Vigilant on 8. This always happens. We'll do this on 6. Well, thinking of going with this. And the Mighty Conjuring, yeah, we're gonna wait a turn. If you win this game with Forest Watchman, you'll donate $10. Sub challenge. Okay, so this is fine. I'll go with this play. We'll do this on the left side. We'll go Steel. And I'll actually ward this up. It's a legit ward. Help us draw that card. Help us, you know, continue to draw the cards. Keep that alive. We want the 5 damage to be alive so we can Mighty Conjuring here. It's pretty important to get Mighty Conjuring ready. Just deal 2 damage. He'll have.
the Night Mother will guide us.
Interesting. And fire. We have the Mighty Conjuring, which might be better later. He's running some kind of... so getting a random Atronach. How worth it? Is it better than... Is it... Again, we have 8, 9, and we're going to have so much heat just with everything we can do. I'm actually going to Mighty Conjuring already on the left side. Let's hope for the best. That's not bad. This is going to be Vigilant. We should actually start hitting his face and see if I can combo that.
Protect me.
My sword hand itches.
And we'll be able to lock him down a little bit later. Not gonna have an easy time. We have plenty of control. Staff to start racing against the combo deck.
What have we here?
Vigilant.
Rise, my servant. If I fall,
The hist will reclaim me.
Wouldn't mind an Ice Storm right about now. Could Rapid Skaven. No, the correct play is... Actually, Vigilant Shrieking doesn't work. Rapid Skaven. We actually want to start hitting his face here. Ice Storm and Cano. Ooh! So Justin Cano. And he's protected, so.
I have many important things on my mind.
It's gonna be so hard for him to survive this turn. We have 3 huge monsters on the field. And reach. And backup plans. Even if he goes with the last gas play, what is he gonna do? Deal 2 damage, draw a card, make a random guy that costs 9 or less in the wrong lane.
Behold my power! My scales move in shadow.
He has 5 now. It's too slow. We still have lethal. If one of these... Okay, so we're gonna need... we'll only have 10. We'll have to actually... 10 damage. Can we find 2 anywhere? If we get a lightning bolt, even one of these will help. Shadow Priest gets rid of... That's... Yeah, good game. Oh, double Battle Mace actually locks it up immediately.
We'll see about
Too easy. Alright guys, this deck performs extremely well. Playing Control can, again, the games do go slowly. Not as efficient in terms of how many games per hour that you play. But, they, you know, on these ranks, you can definitely get to Legend with a deck like this. If we had Blood Dragons, it would obviously be better. G freaking G. Hope you guys enjoyed. That was the Control Battle Mage deck. Extremely good. Again, the legendaries in this deck are a little bit flexible. I would say the Control decks really do need a lot of... They are more expensive because the necessity to have those really powerful late game cards without taking up too many deck slots is extremely important. The Midrange Giants and stuff really were able to lock it down in the end. Cano definitely got a lot of value. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed. Peace, this is Fry. Amazing.